Hardaway protects the ball, and we have 17 seconds to go before halftime. And Orlando drubbed here by 38. 38 on Sunday, up by 14 as we get to the break right now. I remember last year when Orlando beat Boston, that one, a foul is called with 0.8 of a second.
Well, not a well-advised foul by Michael right here, but we see again, look at Nick Anderson, Shaq right there, 3 guys ready to pick up Michael. They've really done a good job team defense against Michael in this first half.
And because of the foul, Hardaway is going to go with a free throw opportunity here. Fouled while attempting a 3.
Michael just got a little bit over-aggressive, was doing a great job making Penny work really hard to get something. Just incidentally hit Penny on the 3-point attempt.
We got 2 shots, guys.
2 more.
Penny Hardaway got a couple votes. Had the second most first-place votes for that MVP.
Michael Jordan got 1 fourth-place vote.
Yeah, that guy should be, his vote should be taken away.
How about Hardaway hitting 1 of 3? We have reached the end of the first half. A big turnaround for the Orlando Magic. Shaquille O'Neal, 26 first half points. The lead is 15 for the Magic. Shaquille?
Yeah, I got a feeling that depending on how the lead goes, that they are going to come down and get the ball out of Shaq's hands much quicker. Either that or see how much stamina Shaq has and how long he can maintain this dominating performance.
Pippen and Harper join Jordan, Longley, and Rodman. Here's Rodman. Longley. It won't go, but the offensive board is up, and Jordan misses.
Oh, and you can see Dennis Rodman had to expend so much energy to keep that ball alive. He's the one who was responsible for Michael getting that offensive board by his energy and effort on the glass.
Hardaway picked up by Pippen. And Nick Anderson, foul called on Ron Harper.
We saw this in game 1, where Chicago came out with a great deal of defensive pressure and intensity in the third quarter, took Orlando out of their offense. That time Ron Harper called for being just a little bit too aggressive.
Contact, Scott, Anderson, O'Neal. Longley picks up. O'Neal tries to front him and knocks it out of bounds. Michael Jordan with 3 of 10 in the first half. Very quiet.
Very quiet, and a couple of those shots were pretty spectacular fadeaway jumpers with a hand right in his face. He needs to be a little bit more aggressive. They need to be more conscious of where he's at on offense and try to get him some more looks.
Rodman double teams, now backs away. And illegal defense called against Chicago. That's the second. They'll shoot the technical.
Well, Orlando's fallen into a little bit of a trap right now. Shaq has dominated the game so far, down in the low post, but right now they're getting back to the habit so far in those first 2 possessions of standing around on the perimeter watching Shaq do it. That's the danger they have.
Scott makes the technical. Jordan guarded by Anderson. He was 2 of 6, while Shaw was on him, 1 of 5. 2 of 8 from the perimeter. And only 1 post-up when he took a shot.
Well, that's because they're having 3 guys run at him when he's putting the ball on the floor. Those guys, Anderson and Brian Shaw, are getting a lot of credit right now on our statistics sheet of shutting them down. But we've seen Michael put the ball on the floor, and the entire Orlando defense is defending him.
Now, Penny Hardaway will shoot 2. He missed 2 of 3 just before the halftime buzzer. And that one rattled around a few times before falling through. Hardaway gets them both. The crowd very quiet right now.
And Orlando's got to love that. You want to keep the crowd out of the game as much as they can.
Largest lead of the ball game, 18 points. Concat fouls Jordan. That's 3 fouls on Concat, who's playing in place of Horace Grant tonight.
Well, right here we can see Chicago looking for Michael down in the low post. Concat guarding Longley at the 3-point line. Longley does the right thing going to the rim. Concat did the right thing by trapping Jordan.
Ron Harper Jordan finds Longley, or tries to, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Orlando, but up. Chicago ball.
Well, we could see Orlando. That time they sent 3 guys at Michael Jordan. They know Michael wants to take this game over because his team has struggled offensively with only 38 points. They're very aware of Michael Jordan. Don't want to let him get off.
There's Jordan off the glass and in.
Well, we see what happens when they don't double team Michael.
Jordan now 4 of 11. He's got 12 points. Jordan guards Anderson. O'Neal calls for it. Jump hook over Longley is good. He's got 28.
And I like Shaq's patience. Again, he got good position, taking 1 extra dribble. He gets in trouble when he tries to shoot the ball after 1 dribble.
Harper, Rodman. Shaquille O'Neal continues to guard Dennis Rodman. Here's Pippen, picked up by Dennis Scott. Longley into the hands of Harper. 5 on the shot clock. Ron Harper takes the shot, doesn't get it. Longley with an offensive board. Pippen for 3, short. Rebound Hardaway.
Little bit, you got to give Dennis Scott credit right now. Scottie Pippen's been pretty quiet at the offensive end. Done a good job of keeping Scottie out on the perimeter.
Anderson for 3. Pippen takes it away from Rodman.
Well, Anderson's struggling a little bit from the 3-point line. He's 0 for 4 in the game, but he's got to continue to take that shot when he's open.
Lead is 18, 9-12 to go, 3rd quarter. Orlando, and Michael Jordan will go to the free throw line as Nick Anderson gets his 3rd foul.
Nick Anderson is 3rd. The team's 2nd.
Right here, we see Shaq being very patient at the offensive end. Longley can't be too aggressive with him. He picked up 2 quick fouls early in the game. Shaq's intensity and aggressive offensive attitude took a little bit of aggressiveness away from Longley right from the get-go. Longley's got to forget about all that and just play. He can't worry about fouling out. He needs to play with the same aggressiveness that he started the game with.
Longley scoreless tonight. Remember how Sunday he hit the first 4. Here's Anderson saving it for Orlando. Jordan picks him up in the backcourt. Pippen comes to the trap. Scottie Pippen back to Michael Jordan. Beautiful.
You got to delay a game warning is all. Nothing to get too excited about. Right there, Michael Jordan trying to get this crowd in the game. Right here just turns Nick Anderson. Nick shouldn't be handling the ball full court against Michael anyway. Great play by Scottie getting the ball back to Michael for the dunk. Michael single-handedly has got this crowd in the game.
Now Hardaway brings it across the midcourt line. Contact guarded by Rodman. Jordan on Anderson. 8:39 to go, 3rd quarter, and a 14-point lead. Jordan doubling down on O'Neal. O'Neal saves it. But they're going to have a shot clock violation.
Beautiful defense by Michael. Michael made it very difficult for them to get the ball into Shaq on the low post. Brian Hill needs to make some adjustments.
Brian Hill has called an Orlando timeout. Welcome back to Chicago, where the Bulls have enjoyed a decided offensive rebounding edge through the playoffs thus far. You see how it has increased in each of the games they have played. And tonight they do have an offensive rebounding edge, Danny, of 11-6, but they haven't converted their second chance points.
No, Orlando leads them 4-0. And in game 1, Chicago converted 27 points off the offensive glass. So even though they have 11, but they're not getting that many shots after, or makes after the offensive boards.
Harper, Pippen, Jordan, Longley, and Rodman for Chicago. No changes for Orlando. Here's Michael Jordan, fouled by Shaquille O'Neal.
Good penetration. We can see Michael realizing, recognizing his team needs some offense. Takes the ball aggressively to the basket.
First foul for Shaquille O'Neal. Well, again, Michael talking after game 1, that 38-point thumping, how people thought it was a matter of him seeking personal redemption in that game. He had a couple of turnovers that were costly in game 2 last year against Orlando, and he said, really, It was a team thing. Thus, he decided to play conductor instead of soloist.
Well, he played conductor early in this game too, Vern, but it won't last. With his team behind, he won't play conductor much longer.
Yeah, I got a feeling he's taking on the Itzhak Perlman role here any moment.
Yeah, he scored all the points so far for Chicago here in this third quarter. We can see his defensive presence.
Konkak chases it down and calls time right before he tumbles out of bounds. 22nd timeout.
We can see Chicago, their defensive pressure picking up, denying the ball out on the wings, making it very difficult for Orlando to even get the ball into their offensive sets.
Of course, game 2 tonight, and then they'll go down to Orlando for games 3 and 4. Saturday at Orlando at 3:30 on NBC, and Monday at Orlando at 3:30 on NBC. By the way, Ahmad Rashad is here tonight, feeling better. And he reminded me at halftime that when you were a Tyke, my word, not his, that he and Dan Fouts were your camp counselors. Is that right?
Yeah, those guys were my football heroes. Bobby Moore, before it was Ahmad Rashad, one of the great college football players of all time.
Well, confirm for me that Dan Fouts and Ahmad Rashad or Bobby Moore had to force you to have lunch with them because you were too mean to have lunch with the other guys?
Oh, man, he's starting bad stuff on me already.
58-46, 7:57. To be continued. A 12-point game. It was 18. Entry pass to Pippen. Turnaround. Doesn't get the roll. O'Neal gets the rebound.
Well, Scottie Pippen hasn't made Dennis Scott pay for an adjustment. We thought that might have been a mismatch as the game's going on, but Dennis Scott has done an excellent job of defending Pippen, who is only 3 for 9 so far in the game.
Scott posting up. Ron Harper guards him. Turnaround, too strong. But the putback from John Konkak.
Well, it took 2 guys to seal Shaquille O'Neal off. Konkak was left wide open under the basket.
4-3, in and out.
And we see Konkak going the other way. Good box out, drawing the foul on Luke Longley at the other end. Right here, Dennis Scott kind of forces a shot. Good defense by Ron Harper. We see Longley and Rodman on the same side as Shaq. Konkak's left wide open for the tap.
And Longley just picked up his 3rd foul that does not yet dictate a move from Phil Jackson on the bench. O'Neal leaves it for Anderson. Jordan knocks it loose for the moment. But here comes Orlando. Dennis Scott gets it and will go to the free throw line.
And a cheap 4th foul on Luke Longley. Not an advised foul right there. But I like the pass. Nick Anderson didn't stand on the perimeter. He cut to the ball. Shaq found him. The ball movement, people movement, a lot more difficult to defend when Orlando moves bodies and the ball.
Scott in and out. But the quality of his game has improved from game 1.
Well, I think this Scottie Pippen matchup has got him a little bit more motivated, recognizing he's got to play every aspect of the game. Can't just stand out and watch. Be a participator, not a spectator.
Longley plays with 4. Hardaway, the switch on Pippen. Entry pass taken away by Scottie. He gets it back, but at the shot clock, nope. Shot clock violation.
Great defense again by Orlando. The penetration by Scottie Pippen was met by 3 Magic players, forcing him to lose the ball, and the shot clock violation.
Scott Hardaway, joined by Anderson, Konkak, and O'Neal. Jordan guarding Dennis Scott. O'Neal.
Shaq smiling on his way down the court saying, I'm having a good time. This is a lot of fun. Longley in foul trouble is going to give up whatever he wants to Shaq right now. Longley's got to forget about foul trouble. They got a bunch of other guys to play Shaq.
See how the presence of O'Neal forced Michael to dish it out to the right side. They get the basket.
Scottie Pippen needs to get hot from the perimeter. You can see Chicago's defense extended again, trying to get this crowd in the game, trying to cross some turnovers, making them use some clock before Shaq catches the ball down low.
He has it again. 8 on the shot clock. Anderson calls for it. They get it to Konkak. 3 on the shot clock. Ron Harper